We ate this salad for lunch every day for more than a year. This is a story of how we put ourselves in a self-imposed rehab to free us from poisonous food. All the foods we used to eat in the past 40 years now taste nauseating. I will show you how we escaped from being poisoned by ultra-processed foods. Like most Americans, we used to eat and enjoy food served at restaurants and sold at supermarkets. We cooked at home often and thought that our diet was healthy. 40 years later, our physician said that our blood chemistry is out of whack. Our cholesterol was high and liver enzymes were abnormal. The doc said we had to take drugs to reduce cholesterol if we wished to stay alive for the next 10 years. This was a moment of rude awakening. We maintained an active lifestyle with consistent and vigorous exercise routine throughout our lives and thought we did everything we can to keep our bodies healthy. What went wrong? Studying hundreds of research articles about the dangers of ultra-processed and manufactured foods revealed the ugly truth. In the 1970s, the food industry started to design and manufacture ultra-processed foods to achieve a longer shelf life and increase addictiveness of the food they sell. 59% of food consumed daily in the United States is ultra-processed. Many studies show that consumption of ultra-processed foods leads to excessive weight gain and health problems. The FDA, regulatory agency responsible for safeguarding Americans against harmful foods, failed to act on scientific results for decades. Unaware of the dangers, we ate ultra-processed foods for decades. Now we felt gravely betrayed and cheated. We realized that we must act. First, we withdrew our consent to be poisoned by foods sold and served at every corner. Second, we decided to start making our own food from raw ingredients processed only in our own kitchen. This means buying nature-packaged foods like frozen vegetables, raw unprocessed grain, beans, nuts, seeds, and occasionally organic eggs, yogurt, and fish from credible suppliers. No more going out or ordering a takeout. Restaurants and food trucks have to use ultra-processed ingredients because that's what sells. We knew that changing our diet would be difficult. First, our taste buds were conditioned to like excessively sweet, fatty, and salty foods. The ultra-processing of food made us crave more even when we were already full. Would we be able to break our addiction to these foods? We also questioned whether shopping and cooking at home every day would be difficult to sustain, and that we would succumb to the temptations of stopping for lunch at a restaurant or ordering a takeout. Since ultra-processed foods are addictive, even one ordered pizza could derail our plan and set us back to the start line. We needed a plan to ensure that our new diet experiment would succeed. First, we wanted to scale up the quantity of food we make on a cooking day to always have healthy food available when we're hungry. Second, we needed to figure out how to preserve large batches of homemade food for storage up to 2 weeks. Third, we had to develop a nutritional profile to provide our bodies with all the nutrients they need. Fourth, we needed to start eating a wider variety of foods to develop and support a healthy microbiome, the billions of microorganisms that live in our gut. Scientific studies show that microbiome composition changes with diet. Healthy microbiome is critical for our physical, psychological, and emotional well-being. To make larger quantities of food, we bought new restaurant-sized pots and pans, more food storage containers, and a commercial mechanical chopper to efficiently chop 120 or more cups of salad in less than an hour. This would allow us to make 30 lunches or 15 lunches per each of us for the next 2 weeks. This manual chopping device is our most favorite kitchen appliance now. On the day of cooking, it takes 2 of us working together only 2.5 hours to prep, peel, cook, and chop all ingredients of our salad for the next 2 weeks of lunches. We also use this chopper to chop fruit from our garden for making freeze-dried food that we use as snacks or add-ons to our breakfasts when fresh fruit is not in season. What's inside of our salad? Let's talk about cooked ingredients first. In Europe, Cooked, pickled, or freshly shredded beets have been used for centuries. I love beets. In our kitchen, we bake beets and sweet potato to make them slightly softer. Fresh or frozen broccoli, carrots, green peas, mushrooms, and white corn are steamed for a few minutes. Apples, cabbage, sweet onions, green and red peppers, Swiss chard, and cilantro are chopped fresh. We chop most of ingredients using a 3/4-inch cutting blade. Some vegetables we chop using a knife when it is faster. To preserve this salad during storage in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks, we add lemon and lime juice. This time we used limes, cilantro, and Swiss chard from our garden. Finally, we mix and dispense salad into storage containers and place them in the refrigerator. We are done. The cost of this lunch is calculated using the market price of ingredients. We eat about 4 cups of this salad every day. What else do we eat? For side dishes and snacks, we cook beans, lentils, and hummus. Ferment homemade kimchi, bake bread using home milled flour, and make our own protein bars and crackers. For breakfast, we eat cooked buckwheat or barley with fresh or preserved fruit and occasionally eggs. We like buckwheat and barley because they are more nutritious than any other grain. Nuts, yogurt, dry fruit, fish, flax, and sunflower seeds are added to our meals as needed to fulfill the daily nutrient requirements. The results and plan forward. We have been eating homemade food for more than a year now. Was it difficult to get used to our new diet? Yes, there were some challenges. We never ate beans or so many vegetables in our meals before. It took about 6 weeks for our gut microbiome to adjust to the new food. The cravings for extra sweet, fatty, and salty foods subsided after a couple of months. Remarkably, after just 4 months, we stopped even thinking about the dishes we used to love. The variety of foods in our diet provides us with everything our bodies need, and as a result, the tendency to overeat we had in the past is now gone. We lost extra weight, have more energy, and food cravings had vanished. Most importantly, our blood chemistry is back to normal since we are now cooking less frequently. We save time on shopping, cooking, and cleaning. We also spend much less money on food and restaurant outings. When we travel or go camping, we bring our homemade food with us. As a result, we have more time to enjoy sightseeing rather than searching for a place to eat in local towns.